continuation to the Urban Gentleman vlog. I'm sitting with the ultimate Urban Gentleman here, Kerry the stylist, and we're gonna get into what an Urban Gentleman is on his perspective. Alright, being one of the top Urban Gentlemen out here, can you give us your take? Because I've gave my take on the vlog. Can you give us your take on what an Urban Gentleman is? Let the people know what is an Urban Gentleman to you.
Pretty much what an Urban Gentleman is, I mean, being a gentleman at first, you know what I mean? And just implying that streetwear, the fashion, the trends into that dapper wear. A little bit of both. And, just staying with the vibe.
Alright, definitely. So bringing the little edgy look to the dapper look, I believe, that you think is what an Urban Gentleman is. Alright, based on the urban looks that you put out there, and I try to mimic and everything, I don't come close. But per se, if you may tell me, what does your influence come from, or who influenced your style and the way you dress in the urban world?
I mean, it's really hard because my influence comes from like everyone, other influencers, just everyday life when I'm, just out and about. I see different looks, different pieces. I just kind of add it into my own vibe, my own style, and I'm gonna say vibe a lot. And that just pretty much just means like your inner style. You know what I mean? That's my vibe. And just making it to your own, pretty much.
All right, so no influences, just strictly everyone that you come across that gets you that vibe. All right, this one question here, it's gonna be a little edgy, and it might get me some backfires, but we'll see where that goes. As a trendsetter out here in the community, what are the do's and don'ts that you see within the urban community or the urban trend?
I mean, to be honest, I see a lot. But who am I to say what a do and don't is? I may be an influencer, but do's and don'ts is a little tricky because a don't, could have been a do back in the day. You know what I mean? Trend is always changing. Fashion is always changing. So, for example, what am I gonna say? Well, like baggy jeans, right? Man, that used to be a trend back in the day. We all had baggy jeans, you know that.
Of course.
And now it's considered a don't based on the trend now, because guys are wearing more fitted jeans, and it's just always changing. So a don't is pretty much just based on trend.
Not only you're a stylist, you actually have your own brand. So now tell us a bit more about Truth of Revelations, which is the brand that you currently have, and is the gear that we're wearing right now. Let us know more about that. Where did that name come from? What inspired you to come up with such name?
Well, the inspiration came from just pretty much being a stylist that I am. When I style clients and just styling myself, on an everyday basis. I would want to wear just something that I think is trendy, or something that I can put together and come up with different styles that I would want. That's not in stores right now. Something different. But the name itself, Truth of Revelations, really came from the letters TOR, and I came up with that name just randomly one day with the accent on top of the O. Because it just looked lavish to me. It was a powerful name. It was a powerful logo. Sorry, and I just wanted to add some meaning behind it. The brand is deep in the rap. The name is deep in the rap, and that's as much as I can say about it.
All right, now for the brand, now that it's established, would you say that it was always your dream to do this, or you kind of walked into it?
Definitely walked into it. It pretty much came along the way. Like I said before. Being a stylist, having my own brand was just an idea that I had, and I just made it happen, and it's exciting to start my own brand from the bottom up, and it's just something that I'm really passionate about. So that's what it is.
That's really good. That's really good, because that's also inspiring others out there who other stylists possibly who either are thinking about coming up with their own brand, just letting them know that, hey, this can be done. If there's any stylists in the city dreaming to be like Kerry the stylist, and what are some tips you can give them as far as like what to do and to establish somewhat of their own brand?
First, you gotta dream it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You definitely gotta dream it. You gotta talk about it, and once you talk about it, you do it. One thing that I learned is that when I say talk about it, I don't say just start telling everyone, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, you talk about it to yourself. You write it down, and then you start, putting ideas on the table, and then you do it. And then once it's done, it's like, let that speak for itself. You know what I mean? And just stay consistent, man. It's gonna be hard. Like, it's hard, It's not easy, but you just gotta keep doing your research and then just work as much as you can.
All right, definitely. You heard it straight from the urban gentleman himself.